Hi, everyone. I'm excited to talk to you this morning, this evening, and share a few thoughts about something that's very close to my heart, immersion education. And I know this is what you're all here for at Prince George County. Um, and I want to talk a little bit about the incredible impact that you're having on your students, on your communities, and on the future of education. When I first came to the US, and I'm talking almost 3 decades now, I was struck by a beautiful paradox. On the one hand, there is an incredible cultural and linguistic diversity. But on the other, the education system just often failed to recognize it, let alone celebrate it. So it wasn't until I visited immersion schools in Massachusetts, actually, where children with no connection with my language, French, or with no connection with France, became fluent in French. And then that's how I truly saw the potential of public, free, high quality bilingual education accessible to all. And this wasn't just about teaching French, it was about changing the way we think about learning, changing the way we think about identity, about what it means to grow up in a multilingual, interconnected world. And that seed grew, and today it's blooming. And I'm talking thousands of dual language immersion programs across the United States and beyond the US. Immersion education is not just about language. It's a lot more than that. It's about mutual understanding. It's about respecting other people's language and culture and viewpoint. It's about unlocking a new way of thinking. And when students are immersed in another language, they're not just memorizing vocabulary. And I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but our students are connecting with culture, they're building empathy, and they're developing the cognitive flexibility that will help them navigate an increasingly global and complex world. And studies have shown that bilingual children, they tend to have stronger problem solving skills, better memory, deeper cross cultural understanding. But beyond the science, the beauty of immersion is in the daily moments, students switching effortlessly between languages, engaging with others from diverse backgrounds, and celebrating more than one identity. I think truly we're building global citizens, multilingual global citizens with greater empathy, greater respect for one another, and ultimately, I think we're generating more peace in our schools, in our communities, in our societies. And really, this is where the magic happens. Bilingualism is not just a skill, but it's a way of being. And that's also something I wanted to write about in my books. And I wrote a book called The Bilingual Revolution because this was a movement born in New York, spearheaded by parents and teachers and community leaders, and that they help build dual language programs in public schools, programs rooted in equity, accessibility, and a love for language. So, and what was started with just a few families fighting for their heritage, um, it has grown in almost a nationwide, if not global, movement. It's multilingual, it's grassroots, and it's unstoppable. Programs like those at Prince George County in the public schools, they're part of this bilingual revolution. You're doing the real work of shaping a future where multilingualism isn't an exception, it's a norm. Programs like yours are leading the way. And they're not just adding languages to the curriculum, they're shaping a future where multilingualism is the norm, not the exception. And in your schools and beyond, we're seeing the ripple effects. Students who succeed across subjects, or families who feel seen and heard, or communities that thrive in their diversity. So we're not just teaching languages, we're cultivating compassion, global citizenship, and opportunity. So these communities are proving that bilingual education is possible and deeply transformative. When we make language learning immersion programs public, inclusive, and immersive, obviously, we change not only classrooms, but entire communities. So it's about pride, it's about identity and power. It's about preparing our children not just to compete, but to connect. And this is the vision I wanted to share with you. And I wanted to read a little bit of what I wrote, just to see where we're going with that vision. And this is what I wrote. Being bilingual is the new norm, and it must start with our youngest citizens. By affording the advantages of bilingualism to as many children as possible, we can bring forth a viable 21st century approach that will advance the growth of our societies by encouraging communities to invest in their linguistic heritage, by pushing schools to embrace dual language education, and by raising new generations to be multilingual citizens of the world. This vision is reinforced by the belief that when quality bilingual education is available to everyone in public schools across the country, from preschool to college, our children's chances of success improve, our schools flourish, and our communities thrive. Thank you. Merci. Gracias. A bientôt.